With this Cyprus sink, I've let it sit for about a month or so, and you can see I've got some soft spots here that I'm gonna have to sand out and some cracks here. And the wood is firm. It's not rotten at all. It's just, I don't know the nature. I don't know if you can see that one. The nature of wood tends to split and crack, but it has to be filled. Obviously, it will not hold water. How am I gonna do that? I think what I'll do is put a urethane or some kind of finish on it first, and maybe pour some resin in there afterwards, like I did here with resin to fill that. That has to be sanded down a little bit, so that'll be nice and smooth. So this end I did fill with a resin. I'm gonna have to do a little more work there, but I think that this will come around. But I don't know, I think it looks kind of pretty. So I made some more wood putty because I wanted to fill these holes with that. And I'll just sand those down later. And this one's hard to get over here. Sand, that is. I think I'll leave that one go. Maybe touch up here. And we'll just see how it looks once it's dried and sanded. Trying to fill that in, fill all these crevices. I made it a little runny. So as I'm looking at this, let me go into a wide angle. I'll probably need to make a hole maybe in the center and then grind it out so it goes down, so it drains. Because if it doesn't, that won't be good. I got a hole down there and a hole there I gotta fix. But I think that's okay. Maybe there, right there. That's okay for now. So I put this in here, this wood putty in here, but I realized I needed to have it lower here. So I'm gonna use this cutter to scrape away some of it. And this will probably all go away too. But, you know, I rethought it and realized I needed to have a hole. So I think I'm gonna drill that hole first. I made some black milliput, and I filled all those holes that I carved out along back there and here. There are some other ones, and once this dries, I did it about an hour ago, and I put some down here in the hole just to make the hole a little bit more secure and flat. So when the drain flange sits on it, I don't have it out here, I'd show you, but when the drain flange sits on it, it'll be flat and it won't dip down too far. You want it to dip down further than this edge because you want the water to drain into that. But I'll sand all of this down, and those holes should be filled. And then when that's all done, I'll put a coat of epoxy, but that will be in part 3. So I hope you enjoy this part of the video and you come back to see part 3. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like. It helps. I know you've been told.